Was on. It's Cornish Guardian back again for episode 3 in Oakfield Farm. And we're just enjoying the last bit of the sun, well, the sunshine? The sunset, I should say, before it just dips down below those hills. So, I'm sure you know from the thumbnail exactly what we're going to be doing today. And we're going to be using this baby here. We're going to go and try and get as much of Field 5 cultivated as we can before it gets too dark. Now I do forget the model number. It is the John Deere. It's 23.9 foot. Doesn't actually have the model number on it, does it? Let's have a quick look in here. Where is it? There it is. It's the 2623. It's the 30-foot disc. I am aware of there is a 6-meter version of this, but I'm going to be honest, I couldn't find a site where it wasn't copied, and I don't like that. I don't want to rip off someone's work after they spent hours doing it. So I chose not to use it, and instead I chose I'm not going to complain, it's the bit bigger. Hoping this tractor's going to be able to pull it. On the store page it said it needed 190 horsepower, this one's 230. So I'm hoping the shop didn't lie to us when we bought it. And I know the wet symbol up the top is still showing, but it's been like 4 hours since it rained. So I'm fairly confident that it's dry enough to get some work done. The wife is still busy ploughing 34 in for us. And then once she's done that, she'll probably move to 42. I think, get her going on that one. Because ploughing's fun and all, but, you know, it's not something I enjoy. If I beacon on this, I should have it on if I do. I do. I have 2 beacons. And I did explore that lane. If you remember right, in the end of the last episode, I found the little house, little farmyard up by Field 49. It actually leads directly onto the road to the general stores and Empire stores. So it kind of finishes the loop off. So if it works out quicker, we'll go that way to the store because it's our fields at the end of the day at the moment. There she is, working hard. She is about halfway, give or take. The clouds are just amazing. Wow. Honestly, it's breathtaking, this map. It really is. Something tells me this isn't going to be able to pull this cultivator. Struggling to pull it up the hill while it's not even unfolded or anything. So I'm too busy looking at the cameras here. It's quite a warm evening, so let's open that window up. Get a bit of air in here. I do quite like this tractor for that. The cameras. I can see what's going on behind me. Now I have been in talks with the owner of, well, Oakfield Farm, the actual farmyard, and he may be interested in us doing some work for him. And in return, rather than getting paid, we can use some of his equipment. Because he owns some of the larger fields on the map, so his equipment's a fair size. So I should have talked to him sooner, but I might get him. Might see if we can borrow his plough to do field 42. So he's got a fair to middling sized plough. I think this is our turning up here, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, auto save, sorry about that. Just pull in. We'll go, I think it's east to west. I think we're gonna go, no, we're gonna go north to south, because it means not going up the hill. Let's get it all unfolded. Let's get GPS out. Although this tractor doesn't actually have GPS, so I won't be using GPS. There's a lot of dust being kicked up here. Miles per hour seems a bit quick, really, to cultivate a field. Let me know what you think. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't cultivate in real life at 11 miles per hour. We'll do one headland at the end of the field, I think. That's all we need, really. Apart from the dust, it's not doing too bad, actually. Everything looks like it's working. It's nice to see. We'll go straight here, we won't take that corner. Try and get a straight line to work with. Again, any tips, and if you want to let me know what you think I'm doing wrong so I know for the future, it'd be highly, highly appreciated. Too tight. So I'm sure I've mentioned this too many times, but I never farmed a day in my life. I'm sure there's more productive ways to turn than what I just did. Well, I don't like how that texture appeared then. Not a fan of that at all. Hoping it's not too dark for the people watching on mobiles. busy looking at what I'm recording to see what the brightness is like. I don't think we're going to get all this field done before we have to turn in for the night, but we'll get most of it done. Gosh, I fudged that reversing up, didn't I? I don't know where I'm going there. Do not know what I'm doing. Back up a little bit. There we go, that's better. No, I don't normally do anything without GPS, so this is quite a challenge for me. And I think I'm making it harder than it actually is. In actual fact, this isn't going to take too long to cultivate at all. Nearly halfway there already. I should say disc. Disc, I should say. It's not going to take too long to disc. Now, I think I'm right in saying, I might be wrong, but normally you only disc, or you use a disc after you've harvested to break the corns, like any stalks down. Especially in corn and that, because when you harvest corn, the stalks in the ground are really, really tough. If I remember right. I might be wrong. And you'll normally disc 2 or 3 times in the winter to help start to break down the stalks. And then you'd run in something bigger, like a chisel plough or something probably, I don't know about that, what kind of plough you'd put in. To, once the stalks have started to decompose, to bury them effectively, and then run in a normal one of the whatever the cultivator's called with the spikes on. That technical term that I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. And then put one of them in the field. I might be wrong. I might not be. As I say, I'm no farmer. But feel free, I'm interested to know. So if you are watching and you do know, just pop me a message. Or leave a comment actually below, that would be better. I've done that really badly. I have done that really badly. I'm going to have to do my homework a bit more. And me and homework never got on. I have decided what's going in every field. We're going to put, well, we'll start with the field we're in at the moment. Field 5 is going to be wheat, I think. I think I'm going to put wheat in it. Get some straw ready for pigs. I think I've decided we're going to get pigs at the end of the season. And then field 34 is going to become, I'm going to do it canola because of the shape of the field. I don't think putting corns there is a good thing, because when you, if I remember right, when you harvest corn, you want to have as long a stretches as possible, so you're not constantly turning the combine. And then in field 42, I will put our corn. And I haven't decided whether it's going to be a silage harvest for corn, or we're going to use the header on the Lexion. So I know in the UK you don't generally harvest corn with a forage harvester. You will do it with the harvester. Because we rely on grass bales here. Grass bales fermented into silage bales. Whenever I drive past, and where I live there's a lot of farms, they've always got silage bales sitting outside in the yard or in the field. So I don't know, it's a tough call. I want to try and keep it realistic, which means we'd be doing it with Lexion. But at the same time, I want to keep you guys and gals happy. Do whatever you want me to do. So again, I'll leave that up to you. We've got plenty of time to decide before the harvest season comes in. Still got a whole half a year yet before that arrives. We're actually going to get a lot more of this field done than I thought. It's 7 o'clock now. It's getting quite late. What we'll probably do is take the cultivator back with us and then meet up with the wife on the way past that field. And we'll head back together and then sleep for the night and then carry on as early as we can in the morning. So we don't want to miss planting season, otherwise we're going to go bankrupt. And that'll be quite embarrassing on the first year. Can't even make it through the first year without going bankrupt. As you can see, funds are quite depleted at the moment. We might have to go round to other farms and see if they've got any work going. Just to boost our coffers up a little bit. I think we can afford to miss a few hours to do that. So we are actually doing better than I thought I would be. And I can't remember if I said it, but we are running 9-day seasons, and I'm going to try and keep the times to the speed of the day to 5. I think it's a nice speed to work with this length of season. Still gives you the buzz of trying to get everything done on time, but at the same time, it's not too slow, whereas you end up getting to the end of the season and waiting, because you're like 2 days free. But anyway, I'm breaking the immersion again. Oh, it's getting pretty dark now and I'm struggling to see on my PC monitor, so I think we might actually have to call it a night pretty soon. We've nearly finished. We are close to finishing. I think we'll do this pass and call it a night. Folded up. Let's go see how the wife's doing. I haven't heard her on the radio to say that she needed help or anything. She's actually been fairly quiet. She's probably got her tunes on. She likes a bit of Oasis, you see. I can't stand them, but she's in love with them. That's the way out the field, isn't it? Is it? No, that's the way into... I don't even know my own field. It's actually the nice thing about this map is OxygenDavid has given you a fair bit of room between the hedges and the field to drive on. Whereas I have noticed in some other English maps, the gap between the edge of the field and the actual hedge is very tight. And you can't always do what I'm doing and drive things like tractors and stuff around the edge without crushing the crop. I think we've made pretty good progress today. Trying to squish his field too much. Turn the headlights off. Let's go high beam because there's no one here. Might shut the window now because it's getting a bit chilly in here. So red lights, she's going. Quickly pull up. Hazards on there. Let's quickly run over. See, oh, she's getting there. She's doing really well. She's doing a lot better than I thought. Oh wow, look at the moon. It's a little bit pixelated, but that looks like actually like it's a picture of the moon. Wow. Stars. Just get in here. Right, I'm gonna break the immersion a little bit here. Sorry about this. What's the shortcut for the gearbox? Is it? Oh. Is it? There we go, right. How do I turn it off just so follow me works? Will it fold up for me? Come on, plow, fold up. There we go. So she's made good progress there. Sorry, all I did there was, I think the problem with follow me in the gearbox mod is the fact... Oh, I didn't mean to stop it there. I just think follow me struggles using the gearbox mod. Simple as. So in theory, all I've just done is turn the gearbox mod off when there's a hired worker in the cab. Well, my wife in the cab, I should say. I think that's what I've just done. Yes. There's a shortcut for that door that it doesn't like. For some reason, that tractor for the IC is a different control button to what I use for every other tractor. So we're just going to pull these into the yard. We're not going to park them up, so they're going straight back out tomorrow morning. And I don't think we're due for rain tomorrow. No. So they should be fine, just tucked in the yard somewhere. get these 2 fields finished off. And I think we'll be cracking. We will be laughing, I'll tell you that. Most of that's half the field's done already. You got 1 more field to plough, 2 to cultivate, and then just get seed in them all. I think we are laughing. And then when it comes to the first cut, we're not going to be faffing about trying to sort out the other fields. Right, we're just going to put them here. So you turn off the lights, beacons, engine. She's left the engine on, and she's left it. She walked away, left it in gear. What's it like? But I'm not going to leave that like that. Right, let's quickly run over to the house and get some sleep. She must be doing dinner. So I'll see you in the morning. Hello, hello, hello. And it was a expensive evening, I'll tell you that much. 3,000 rental costs. What did we rent? What did we rent? Nothing. So why have we got rental costs? I don't know. I don't know what's with the rental costs. So let's get the wife following us. So we're going to head straight back out into the field. It's 6:30 in the morning. Oh wow. Glare or what? Brand new day, day 2 of spring, so probably like halfway through the first month of spring. And we have got, well, got to finish these 2 fields off. Got to finish these 2 fields off. It's still showing wet ground. And unless it's morning dew, it's the only thing I can think of. It's not going to be wet still from yesterday, surely. It rained almost in the middle of the day yesterday. About 10 o'clock, 10 in the morning it started raining, I think it was. And it stopped at about 1, maybe 2 o'clock. Then I carried on to let the ground dry out a bit before we even started back in the fields. So I don't know what's up with it. I think it's just having a moment. It is actually warm enough, I believe, to start getting seed in the ground for it to germinate. At least we can get the wheat and canola planted. Not so much the corn yet. Maybe that could be on our to-do list. Then sort out field 42 once the other 2 are planted. Okay, we're going to pull in here a minute. Just turn the hazards on. We'll help the wife get set up in the field. Oh my lord, what is going on with that? Oh, did not mean to do that. Which is where our inboard, the fire star, yeah, Starfire, sorry, is telling us she was. So we'll leave her go. She, apart from running me over, she's doing good. But hopefully she'll be done in here pretty soon with us ready for us to get in with the cultivator. Or she can cultivate it and we can seed. Shoot up to the field. We haven't got much left. We're like 3/4 of the way done. So hopefully we can get it done in this episode. I don't want to let it drag on to another one. If I can help it. It is definitely struggling up the hills, this thing, with the weight on the back. Which is a surprise. It runs smooth as clockwork in the field. There must be something wrong somewhere. Maybe the XML is a bit broken. Is that our field there? Have I just driven straight past it? No. I didn't think I had. It's a bit chilly this morning. Ground temperature's quite warm at 5 degrees, but air temperature is only 3 degrees. It's not much above freezing point. In fact, I think tomorrow we're due for minus figures, so it's going to be cold. Why is the clutch overheating? Stupid clutch. I suppose I'm in the wrong gear, aren't I? Well, ladies and gents, as annoying as it is, I think I'm going to have to leave the episode here for today, otherwise we're going to be, well, be a bit long. So I'd just like to say thank you all for tuning in and watching. It's been a pleasure. And I really do hope you're enjoying what you're seeing, and if you do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press that like button down below. And when you do subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification button so you can get a so you know when I release my videos. So wherever you are in the world, I'd like to wish you a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and I hope you have a pleasant day. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.